We saw a few whiffs with Dignitas. They were close calls, barely missing out on their reads, but it happened enough times to be concerning. So if you're a Dignitas fan, you hope they clean that up. However, if you're a Triple Trouble fan, you're pleased with how things are going.
And the demo, Tadpole will roll in his first goal. And, well, James, the sun is high and bright for Triple Trouble right now. And why not with an explosion like that?
And Bluey, he's calming that for sure. You see Tadpole slow everything down. Bluey streaking past, going for that demo. And they have been having their way with Dignitas when it comes to demos. Triple Trouble hitting demo after demo, which is putting Dignitas in these really horrible spots.
Ooh, Joreas will put that in, though. The last man rotating. Back here it was Tadpole, who came up with a challenge, just could never find Violent Panda, and then Bluey just rushed it. Thought that was coming way quicker than it was, and Joreas put it on the backside. So nice job from Dignitas. They stopped the bleeding way earlier this time.
And yeah, you're right. It was a quick staunching of that wound. Violent Panda, great passing. Another passing play from Panda. Panda and Joreas working together, left, right, and center. But this pass, something else.
Looking at Tadpole on the side of Triple Trouble, was responsible for handling that ball in the corner, and he ended up getting a poor first touch, and it bounced right off of his wheel, and he couldn't really get around it and force a challenge out of Violent Panda. So Panda was able to steal the ball away from him because of it. Triple Trouble, gotta make sure these touches are solid, consistent, otherwise Dignitas will continue to do that to you. Time for Joreas as he dumps it downfield, and we have trading boomers. There's been a lot of hang time today in general, James. Not just like one or two matches. I feel like every game today has just been the ball high up in the air and everyone's sitting waiting to see what's going to happen, or at least maybe for control. Violent Panda? No, Joreas cut that way too wide.
Sometimes that's the way it goes, especially if you're not feeling it as much on the passing game. However, this game, I've really been enjoying what Panda has brought to the table. Multiple passing plays. Now we're seeing a passing play right at Panda. Tadpole coming in with the demo afterwards. But Panda has really stepped up for Dignitas, being able to feed Joreas on multiple occasions. And now for Dignitas, you want to see Yukio get more involved. Yukio, he's one of those players that specializes in that high-flying game, Jorby, and he hasn't really been as involved. You hope to see that from him because it makes the series much more exciting. For Triple Trouble, Tadpole getting involved early on this one, and the demo's still working in their favor. So it has been relatively fun series to watch so far.
And Yukio, you say he's usually got the high-flying. Joreas almost found the mark, but not enough power, and Bluey was ready for it. But Violent Panda again, James, you called it, and he still gives Dignitas chances on net, despite no shot coming. The fact that there was a chance at all, Bluey is denied by Violent Panda, who's carrying Dignitas on his back right now. That's his second save right in front. Granted, one of those shots was right into him, but then he's dishing out passes. I mean, this is vintage Violent Panda, but they got to keep this out. Another pass in front, and finally, Calyx collects off the pass from Tadpole. They dish one in.
Panda, he was low on boost, trying to pick up pads, sees that pass coming in right on the nose. Tadpole, that is a textbook infield pass from him. Wonderfully done. Triple Trouble tying this up.
Violent Panda on the cheat up. Dignitas, those two goals were great. You had a couple of chances to keep shots coming, but shots are at a premium in this series. Triple Trouble have had the lion's share of them, 8-4 from Dignitas, but Joreas only needs, well, he only needs 3 of them. He's got a hat trick, 3 for 4 in this game for Joreas.
Perfectly off the bounce. Calyx coming in, thinks he has the angle covered. Well, guess again. Joreas has been a scorer for Dignitas in this series, keeping this one going.
Now talk about Violent Panda carrying. Maybe not carrying. Joreas, he's certainly there. But Violent Panda, he'll always hit it on your nose. Bluey can't get any space. And Dignitas just back, waiting for that challenge to come, trying to read how Triple Trouble are going to challenge the ball to see how they can shovel it away from them. And it's worked out a couple of times. Violent Panda. That challenge will be Dignitas's now. A high ball in front. Yukio misses again. It is not Yukio's day. That's his third whiff in 2 games. High ball. And it just sails by.
Oh.
And another miss. What is going on? Louis expecting a different bounce, I guess, but that should have been a Triple Trouble goal.
That's one that leaves you scratching your head as we approach this final minute. Louis getting a demo on the goal line. Panda caught surprised. But that one was a little bit of a shocking play, I would say. Triple Trouble could have done more with that. Dignitas lucky to still be in the lead.
Calix, next on the challenge, actually finds a clean pass out, but Bluey was playing a closer pass behind Calix on the play. Tadpole coming in, he screened it correctly, and Calix sniped from the corner, but it hit the crossbar. Triple Trouble.
Are you kidding
Now the
me?
crossbar robs them of a goal.
I can't believe that Triple Trouble did not score a goal there.
You and I are both stunned, James. Calix wants another chance at it. Tadpole's there, and he misses it completely. Bluey says, here's one more, but Yukio throws it away, hops right on top of the ball, kills it off to Joreas, put it on the ground. No, maybe one more chance? Let's see. And yeah, a chance for Dignitas to score. Well, they don't get it, and Dignitas will quickly get out of game 2.
I can't believe they that was unreal. At the end, hitting the crossbar that close, we saw the Bluey misread off the post bounce on that play. Triple Trouble, they're gonna want that one back. Dignitas getting away with murder on that on that game. You don't see that too often.
It's like, miss it once. All right, that's fine. You get that. Miss it twice.
Yeah, you're probably gripping the controller a little tighter than usual.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna break break a stick off if it was me.
Or at least squeeze a stress ball or something.
But let's not take too much credit away from Dignitas. I mean, they did a great job of really Violent Panda finding the little gaps along the back wall and kind of punishing Triple Trouble for having too many men on that back wall and not being able to handle Violent Panda or even touch the ball back there. I feel like there was a lot of whiffitis out there, and we need to get the medical team on the field. Let's make sure that all 6 cars are okay. There's no issues, because I don't know where all these whiffs are coming from today, but I'm done with the whiffs.
But I love the striking from Jorius. He was a shining light for Dignitas in the past game, a hat trick for him. And even that last shot, perfectly timed on the bounce to beat out Calix near post. That's not an easy shot to make. And he made it look easy.
He did make it look easy, James. And we're effectively, when each team wins a game in a best of 5, it makes it a best of 3.
Oh, man.
And yeah, I did it. But
It's
here's
true.
Panda.
It's true.
Shout out to Nose Dude. Jure is trying to shovel the ball back to Yukio. Oh, and Bluey ended up giving away to Violent Panda, but this was good enough here from Triple Trouble on defense. Calix steals the boost away as well. Bluey at least forced Jureas to go on the opposite side, but now Yukio has the boost, and Dignitas, they're content to just play laterally here in Triple Trouble territory. As long as they keep winning these challenges in midfield, they can eventually win the war of attrition. So far, so good, as Joreas' shot will be saved by Calix, but Joreas steals the boost. He also gets the bump. Tadpole will actually find clearance. Calix, bouncer, that'll be handled out.
Double commit. This could be bad. Violent Panda trying to get to that ball first, but Calix, very good awareness there to attack that ball quickly to make sure that Dignitas can't take advantage of that double commit.
And Dignitas benefiting from a free midfield to move it back down to triple trouble territory. Violent Panda is able to get it back out to Joreus. Violent Panda doing work out here today for Dignitas. Joreus collects.
It's the dynamic duo, Jorby. They've been connecting this entire series. Panda feeding Joreus over and over and over. That time a corner pass. Panda, if there's a passing lane open, he'll find it.
Even if there's not, he'll find it. He'll pave a passing lane. No, he won't pave that one. That hurts. That hurt. Tadpole, he's not hurting at all. He's feeling pretty good. I can see the smile through the screen. He's like, yeah, we'll take those.
An unfortunate situation. Panda whipping that one. Misread off that sidewall. And Tadpole will clean that up. Dignitas working hard for that first goal. And then giving away that second one in the game.
Told you there's whiffitis. Whew.
What's the prescription you take for that?
Hit the ball. That's the prescription.
That's that. I was thinking there could have been a better name for that, but
there could have been, but too short of a time for me to be creative, James. Come on. I need some. I need at least 10 seconds lead time.
You know, I'll give you a shot every time.
Oh, I know. I get it about 30% of the time, and about 30% of the time would be accurate for triple trouble, as 1 in 3 shots don't hit the crossbar. Joreus almost hit the post. Calyx, a lot for control on the air dribble. He'll only get over Yukio, and this has been a struggle for triple trouble. They're just not really reading the play well. They'll actually get another look at the goal, but Tadpole sends it way too high, trying to avoid Violent Panda. There's another shot, looking better from Calyx. Do we got another from Tadpole? He hits it right into Yukio, and Bluey is forced to do nothing. He just won the 50. This is still good for triple trouble. It slowly turned into a good progression for them as soon as they got the ball in Dignitas territory.
Bluey is losing his mind. He has gotten so many demos this series, going for demo after demo, bump after bump. It is slowing down Dignitas every time that they're trying to rotate back, get that third man in position to set up for a play to get the ball out of harm's way. You got Bluey coming in, going for the demo.
Tadpole will steal the boost away too, and it's another miss, this time for Joreus, but that probably actually served them well. He might have actually pulled off on purpose. Had he touched that, it just would have been right back into triple trouble. All your boost would have been gone again. But instead, because of that, Dignitas are on offense, and now it's about Joreus winning a 50, but Calyx will end up with the ball back to Bluey, and oopsies, somebody.
Is whiffitis contagious?
Somebody got in the way, though. Calyx screened across Tadpole. It's contagious.
Oh, goodness.
The more demos that happen, the more whiffs occur as well.
We got whiffitis and demoitis for Bluey. A full-blown case.
We call it Democia.
Demo.
That's all I got.
I like it.
And for, again, a 1-1 game, I mean, this has just been such a slow-paced game for both teams. Rather than, the next player just taking the ball and doing whatever they can with it. Violent Panda! Oh, it was a beautiful angle, but it bounces off the post. Neither team able to find the net a lot today. It's been close, though. Violent Panda actually gets by 2. Now he's got a breakaway. He's got one on the wing with Joreus, and he puts it in! Wonderfully conducted by Violent Panda, and Dignitas are on top.
Panda single-handedly defended that play and got that center ball. Calyx didn't really have much of an option. He had to watch in horror as Joreus comes in to put that one in. There's nothing really Calyx could have done. I think he was out of boost. And Dignitas, in the final moments, Panda, of all people, making that huge stop. Now a chance. Infield pass. A miss.
Oh, no. Oh. He's still got a chance, though. Bluey gives another chance to Calyx. He almost puts it in. Tadpole! No! Twice tasked with the tying goal, and he can't do it, and Dignitas survive again.
Oh, man. If you're a triple trouble fan,
again,
you're not too happy. You're not too happy with how some of these games have ended. What was that? What was Tadpole? coming. I was on a different player perspective, but I see the ball coming out right in front of net. Tadpole has a shooting lane open. I would love to get another look at that to see what happened. It looked like the setup was there to tie it up.
It looked like he was just his moment. He was going too fast when he launched. And so he wasn't able to slow down enough as he tried to get the height necessary to hit the ball. And so he ended up just zipping past it. At least from my first look at it, that's what looked like what happened. And after that goal that he was given, Tadpole, in those situations, I mean, you gotta be able to finish if you want to be top 8. To be a top 8 team, all 3 of your players need to be on that clutch moment. You need to be able to put the ball in the back of the net in that moment. And he had 2 to do it and couldn't collect.
It's not over for Triple Trouble yet. You could tell that they've had the edge in a lot of these moments that they've been failing to put that finishing touch on. If they can start putting that finishing touch on, I would not be surprised to see them take this game and the next. But now, this is it. It's all coming down to this game for Triple Trouble. If they lose, Dignitas is moving on to the next stage and Triple Trouble is out.
We've seen a few game 5s today. Why not one more for the end of the day? But we'll see. Dignitas certainly would be happy to end it in 4. And Bluey will start off this attack with a dump downfield, which Tadpole will eventually get back to. And Bluey has a shot, but Yukio flips in front for the save and wins the challenge on no boost. And he gets 100 for his efforts. Now Dignitas, they'll take that ball, but now Calix is going to send it right back to him. Good touch from Jaraeus. Rest of Triple Trouble forced to wait in midfield, but a win on the 3rd. Well, Calix gets bumped, and so he'll be late to the ball. Actually, he just won't be there at all, and is forced to play the touch from Bluey. So what would have been a shot opportunity, hang on, it's not done, and Tadpole is denied, but here comes Bluey and can't put it on target.
Dignitas has been suffering from low boost, and again, challenge Panda barely nicking that ball.
I mean, it should be 1-0 right now. Bluey was high up in the air. He didn't have to rush it. He wasn't coming from an awkward angle. And it was a huge mistouch. That's the one that had to go in. Triple Trouble does all that work to set that play up. And now they're going to try again, but Yukio has the play read. Tadpole next up. It's a high bounce, though, and Jaraeus gets back to it. Triple Trouble. Right now, they're folly, missed opportunities, and they continue into game 4.
That polish that you expect from teams at this level, just not there for Triple Trouble in these past few games. But it's not over yet. They're still maintaining so much possession. That double tap pass attempt, Jaraeus going to be there, does get full boost as well. Finally, Dignitas getting some space. See if they can keep this pressure on.
Nice touch from Jaraeus, but better from Calix. Was able to get up quickly to make the 50 happen. And it's just a struggle for possession now. Triple Trouble back on their own half. Calix. Nice slowdown from him, but Violent Panda looks for his teammate across the back wall. Yukio's shot denied by Bluey. He sends it back over to the side, and he's actually going to have some space. Now over 1. Can they get Triple Trouble set up? The second man coming slow, but Calix does get there in time.
And you see Bluey on the goal line. He tries to bump Panda. Panda hides behind the near post. Bluey still bumps him and then goes and gets another demo. Bluey so angry, so aggressive. But will that pay off for Triple Trouble?
Certainly have to be careful. Being too aggressive has been the bane of some teams. Next thing you know, you look behind you, the ball's in your net. Risk management for Triple Trouble, where offense has been scarce. You certainly got to take your shot when you see it. Tadpole. Just nothing develops. We're going to ignore that ever happened. Don't worry, Bluey. Nothing happened. We didn't see it. That whole play didn't happen, but you lost the time. So, nothing we can do about that.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Bluey across the back wall. Winning
Dorby, that was an opportunity to pretend it didn't happen.
And a pass over to Calix, James, if you were paying attention. I was play-by-play. But It's just been a slow game despite these carries.
Oh.
And no! As if the curse is real, it bounces off the crossbar again for Triple Trouble.
Certainly seems like there's a fourth player out there on the field.
Oh.
And it's been having quite the series so far for Dignitas, making save after save.
And you got to take the gift if you're Dignitas. Jorge has definitely tried to walk home with that one. Violet, how does he find the pass off of a 50 every time? The dude's incredible. Here's Jorge.
Hard work and dedication, and a double demo from Panda. Infield pass. Panda turns, and he gets the goal. The demo man, Violent Panda, getting the lead with just 28 seconds left.
The hard-working man collects for Dignitas. Why not? Yukio, he probably could have shot that on net. But why not Violent Panda? He's downfield open. I'm open. I'm open. Hit me. Yukio's like, I got you. No problem. Dignitas taking their opportunity, making the most of it, and now Jorea's got Violent Panda in midfield. Triple Trouble, they're left stunned. Time's running out. Bluey, he's got a full tank. That boomer, can it give them anything? A rebound straight in front, the pass to Tadpole, but he was a little too far forward. Violent Panda, back to Yukio. No, it doesn't matter. He lets it touch the ground. Dignitas take down Triple Trouble in 4. They move today, number Sunday. That's how I'm ending that, James.
Well done, Jorby. That
Thank
was
you.
the most articulate way to wrap up that point that I could have imagined. That was well done, but let's focus on that game in this series. Violent Panda, he was living up to his reputation as being one of the best passers that Rocket League has ever seen. He kept doing that, and then in this final game, in a critical moment, able to get that double demo, turning around, being on the other end of that pass from Yukio, and that was it. That was the game. Violent Panda and Dignitas, you can see them starting to improve. You can see them starting to get more consistent. And Jorius, I loved everything that I saw from him this game. He was spectacular. He really was. He is a talent that Violent Panda was able to scout out and bring on board. And you can see the potential in him, and it has paid off for Dignitas in this series. However, for Triple Trouble, Jorby, we saw a few chances that you think if you get more chances, maybe 10 chances at that same ball, they're scoring maybe 8 or 9 out of 10 of them on some of those shots. And it was a tough series to watch from a Triple Trouble fan perspective, to see them miss those opportunities that could have made this series end very differently.
Yeah, as good as Dignitas were, I definitely think Triple Trouble lost this series. And just from all of those chances, we saw them miss. I'm pretty sure that they had 10 chances and they hit 1 this time. It just wasn't their match. And unfortunately for Triple Trouble, it wasn't their day, and we won't see them tomorrow. But we will see a lot of great teams tomorrow. We will see Dignitas. They look good, but I think that, as Gibbs had said at the start of the day, maybe you're still a little worried with how tight it looks for Dignitas sometimes. I'll give them all the credit in the world. The ability to play defense on low boost and to make save after save like that from anyone, especially Violent Panda, that's impressive, and that is going to serve you so well, no matter what match, what team that you're playing against. To have that kind of poise, that kind of awareness, that kind of thing is what will always separate Dignitas from teams like Triple Trouble. And that's all she wrote for that, James. This has been fun to cast with you. We're going to get out of here. We're going to throw it back to Leaf and the boys to finish out the day. We'll see you guys later.